Look at this. Glowing blue towers and flawless chrome rising out of the sand. It looks like a CGI render for a sci-fi movie, but Mercedes-Benz is actually building it. Up until now, luxury branding in Dubai meant putting a famous logo on a single, isolated tower. Think of the Armani Hotel. This is an $8.2 billion investment. They are laying down 10 million square feet of development to build 12 distinct towers, housing 13,000 apartments. Drawing sleek aerodynamic lines on a computer is one thing. Physically constructing a dozen of those towers in a harsh 45-degree desert environment is a massive engineering challenge. This is an attempt to drag a flawless digital fantasy out of a computer and bolt it directly into the gritty reality of the Dubai desert. Before a single chrome panel goes up, engineers have to deal with the ground itself. The site starts as empty desert sand sitting on top of weak, highly variable limestone, and there's an immediate problem. Dig down just 4 meters and you hit groundwater. To keep the excavation from flooding, massive pumps have to run continuously. To anchor the city, they have to bypass the weak sand entirely. Drilling rigs bore hundreds of individual piles, up to 30 meters deep to find solid rock. This animation shows exactly how they secure those piles. Concrete is pumped directly into the very bottom of the 30-meter shaft. This pushes the sand and water upward and out, ensuring the final column is solid and uncompromised. If they poured from the top, the mix would segregate and fail. Every sweeping curve and luxury finish you see above ground is entirely dependent on this brute force, interconnected network of concrete hidden deep beneath the sand. Once the foundation is capped, vertical construction moves at an incredibly aggressive pace. The structural cores rise using jump forms that allow crews to pour a new floor every single day. This diagram shows the post-tension slabs they use for the floors. Internal steel cables are pulled tight inside the concrete, compressing it. This allows the floor to support its own weight across massive, sweeping interior spans without needing intrusive support beams below. The Mercedes design language doesn't allow for simple right angles. Workers actually have to hand-bend the structural rebar to match the exact radius of the custom curved walls. At the center of the site, 12 tower cranes operate at exactly the same time, carefully maneuvering materials to build staggered towers around a central hub. Standard skyscraper engineering wouldn't work here. Supporting massive overhanging floors while maintaining the aesthetic curves of a luxury car requires extreme structural efficiency and custom formwork at every level. Sealing these buildings requires intense custom fabrication. Because the face of the tower curves slightly, every single exterior structural frame is a different width. No two pieces are exactly the same dimension. Installing the glass is a heavy industrial challenge. Workers use specialized vacuum devices to lift and carefully guide massive 400-kilogram glass panels into place. If they left the glass bare, the 45-degree Dubai sun would bake the apartments. Every single pane requires a specialized solar film to protect the luxury interiors. Finally, the signature architectural touches arrive. Workers hand-fit the massive Mercedes stars and carefully bolt in polished chrome-like column cladding. Executing the exact design language demanded by the Stuttgart team required marrying heavy, high-altitude listing with millimeter-perfect finishing, all in one of the hottest climates on Earth. As the exteriors finish and thousands of LEDs light up the chrome surfaces, the initial concept art finally proves it can exist in the physical world. The location of this megacity is highly strategic. It's rising in Meydan, an empty canvas that sits just 8 minutes away from the dense downtown skyline of the Burj Khalifa. Acquiring land here costs a fraction of what it would downtown. That geographic discount is the only mathematical way to build a 13,000-unit project of this scale. This chart shows the financial power of the partnership. By putting the Mercedes-Benz name on the buildings, the developer can instantly command a 20 to 30% PRIT premium over comparable standard luxury units in the exact same area. Beneath the custom engineering and polished chrome, this entire development relies on a highly calculated real estate arbitrage, supercharged by decades of automotive brand equity. To justify that price tag, the interiors are heavily specified. Every unit features smart home automation wired in from day one, while the towers include dedicated esports lounges and EV charging infrastructure in every parking space. The flagship tower is scheduled to complete in 2026, But the massive scale means the full district won't be handed over until the target date in 2029. It is a slow, methodical, step-by-step physical build. The luxury market has clearly evolved past slapping a logo onto a single lobby wall. Developers are now architecting massive, self-contained urban ecosystems built around a single brand. When you combine billions of dollars in capital with a relentless army of engineers, even the most impossible digital concepts can be dragged off the screen and permanently secured into the city skyline.